now we got a couple of things happening. We got the pandemic, which is, slowly starting to feel like we're opening up. People are doing what they feel comfortable with doing. But regardless, things are starting to open up. And when things are starting to open up, what's happening right now is that the brands, hey, Karen, thank you so much for saying that. What up, Pop? What up, Dr. Vibe? The brands right now are actually looking to spend money. Here's what's happening. I just read this literally 3 days ago, and I was like, this couldn't be better timing. More and more brands have hit the pause button on their spending for advertising through the pandemic. Nobody was spending. You know this. You couldn't spend on things because you wanted to hold on to your reserves, and they weren't spending because no one knew how this whole thing with the pandemic was going to pan out. Well, now, what's up, Pop? Well, now, POP, yeah, what up? Well, now we're seeing that brands are opening up their pocketbooks. PR agencies are opening up their. I mean, I just saw Pop. I just saw him doing a sponsored ad with the self haircutting people. I literally just saw him just post about a Father's Day gift for a self-cut system. And then I saw what he did. I saw that they were doing something with him for Father's Day, and I immediately reached out to the brand. And I know exactly what to say. I know exactly what picture to send them. I know exactly how to get their attention. And I did that 5 minutes before this call, but 5 minutes before this IG Live. So I'm anticipating that I'm going to get a DM response from this brand. And when I get a DM response from this brand, I now go into the second phase of how I'm going to present and learn and pitch this brand. And not only will I end up with a pair of clippers, but I'm going to say that I'm probably going to end up with some type of financial deal that I'm going to want to do with them. At least they're going to see it, and I know they're going to get the pitch because I know the formula, I know the system. So I'm just telling you all this in real time. Like, I literally just saw this. Pop, am I lying? Did you not just post in your stories? Did you not just post that the self-cut clipper system to your stories in your NIG? Say yes, I just posted that. I literally just saw this. And I already know how I'm going to execute a financial pitch to that brand. And I want to teach that same thing to all of you. That's what this is all about. I am launching today a brand new course that is called How to Get Sponsorship Money. But what I want to do at this time is I want to take your questions. See, yep, he said, yep. He said, yep. He just posted about it. Congrats on getting that deal with them, by the way, man. That was really good look. So what I want to do is I want to take this time to answer any questions that you have. I'm excited to talk about the course. It's got 6 modules. You will be able to complete the course in 4 weeks, if not sooner. Some of you will go through this in a weekend, but you'll get through the course in 4 weeks. And my promise is that when you finish up those 4 weeks, you will end up with your own pitch deck. You will end up with companies to actually pitch that are aligned with your brand. You will know what to say, how to actually say it, when to follow up, how to deal with any objections when they say no, or they say something about it sounds too expensive, or not at this time, or when they say, just send me something. I got all the answers on how you navigate to get closer to the yes. Been doing it too long. It's just that I finally, with the help of the team, we sat down and we started talking about, let's do a digital course. And we started thinking about, well, I could do one on personal branding. I could do one on how to use social media. I could do one on how to get yourself in the media, something that we've done very well and know how to do. I could teach you how to present yourself on camera. So many different courses. How to mindfully hustle as an entrepreneur on your dream. So many different courses that I could do. And the one that really stood out to me was, when we were writing them all down, was the one that was all about how to teach you how to get brand sponsorships. And the reason why is because not only can I teach you these other soft skills and these other intangibles, the reason why I'm really excited about this one is because of 2 real factors. Number one, it's a repeatable process that I know works. And if you follow it, you will actually, here's the second part, get funding. You will get access to money in an unconventional way. So those are the two main reasons. One, I know how to do it and do it well. So I know the formula, I know the process. I just need to communicate it to you. And two, if you win and when you win, I don't care what size the deal, because it's a repeatable process, you will be able to win over and over and over again, because it's like riding a bike. Once you learn how to ride a bike, you start to fall, you do a few trips, you skin your knee, you bump your elbow, but then you're popping wheelies. And so what I'm trying to do is get you popping wheelies with your business, with your ideas, with your projects, with your events, with your book tours, with your public speaking, with your coaching, with your podcasts, with your videos. Like, I'm telling you, I don't care if you run a food truck. My program can help you get sponsorship so that you're actually getting money for brands that could be posted on your food truck, posted on signs beside your food truck. And your food truck is in front of people, right? All day, right? You have social media where you promote where your food truck's going to be, right? You probably even have a text group. Did you know that you could get your text group sponsored? Your email list sponsored? There's so many different ways to get sponsorship, product placement, ads, audio, so many different ways to get sponsorship. And I'm not talking about that in-kind sponsorship, like, let me give you some product and you do some posts. And I'm truthfully not talking about $200 and $500 and $800 sponsorships. Although for some people, that's going to be great. For some people, all they need to do is figure out how to repeat 750 over and over and over again. Can you imagine? Some people just want to make $1,000 a month in sponsorship so that they could actually get a bigger place.
Sorry, I'm cleaning up something that spilled.
Or that they could actually put that into the business to generate some marketing and build their ideas. Or so that they could actually go on book tour and not have to pay for their tour. A sponsor can pay for your tour. Yes, you, the little independent author that doesn't have a publisher, that's got an idea for a book, that's put a book together, but has no idea, no followers, no idea how you're going to be able to get this book out to people. And you're trying to post it and put it up on social media and you can't figure it out. Well, I could teach you how you could get brand sponsorship money that would be $5,000 or $10,000 or $15,000 that could invest into your book tour so that you could not only accomplish some things for the brand, but also pay for your tour and pay for your marketing to get your book really out there. So what I want to do with this time that I have with you all, because I have about another 20 minutes, I want to take any questions, anything about sponsorship. It doesn't have to be about this course. The course is available right now. I didn't even pin it. Y'all can tell that I'm so like just trying to give y'all info because I didn't even pin where you can go. Let me at least pin in the comment where you can go for the course. Go to get sponsorship money. GetSponsorshipMoney.com.
Delay, because he already posted it.
Where you go. Get sponsorship money. I mean, this is how I was able to get this Emmy. I was able to get an Emmy. We got two. I was able to get an Emmy because we had an idea for a show that we wanted to do. And everybody told us no. We would run around and we were pitching the show, presenting it to execs, presenting it to people in the business, and we were constantly getting told no for the idea. We decided to independently do the show and fund it through sponsorships. Shout out to FedEx Office, shout out to Canary, shout out to all the brands that sponsored it. And so with that sponsorship, we were able to actually launch our first season of the show. And from that first season, we were actually able to do such a great job with the team that we actually won an Emmy. And now, I have sponsorship from eyewear brands like Zenni, beautiful, beautiful glasses, prescription and non-prescription. I got sunglasses, I got everything. And it's a multi-year sponsorship with them. So, I can go into a whole list about, some of the other companies, Wix, Capital One, AT&T, Ford, Intel, Sony, so many brands. Like I've literally sold over $3 million in brand sponsorships. That's no cap. That is straight facts. Literally sold over $3 million in brand sponsorships. So I'm super excited that this is our first time that we're actually launching a product for individuals to buy. And it's an online course called How to Get Sponsorship Money from Brands. And I really want to teach this to you because, right now, like I said, we're seeing an uptick. There's a 35% increase in the amount of ad dollars that are going to be spent in the remaining 2021 and definitely in 2022. If any of you are looking at doing events, especially for outdoor events right now, sponsorship money is coming like this. So all of this pent-up demand from advertising agencies, PR firms, and marketing at brands, they haven't been able to spend money because the pandemic shut all the opportunities down, except for some digital things that took place, except for some virtual events that took place, except for some e-commerce that was definitely happening. But in terms of traditional opportunities of getting brands to fund your ideas, all of that was pretty much put on pause. And now it's opening up. So what I want to do is in 4 weeks, I'm going to have your whole thing pitch ready. You're going to have a pitch document. You're going to have email templates. You're going to have DM templates, like what to say in social media in the DM. You're going to understand exactly how I research companies to find the right contact. You're going to understand how I uncover email addresses for people I do not know. And some of you may think, oh, well, Mario's got connections. No, not when it comes to sales. Not when it comes to sales. It's just building relationships. But every time I call a new brand, that is a brand new person that has no idea who I am. Every time I call a new company, this self haircutting system that I just DM'd, they don't know me. I'm reaching them like any other stranger would be reaching them. I just know what the process is, and I know what the psychology is, and I know because I've had so many reps in the gym by going out and bumping my head and learning how to pitch and saying things that would get different responses that weren't positive, and then understanding how to change those negatives into positives and really paying attention to how to listen to what brands need. Now I'm in a position where I know exactly how to present. It's just a matter of if the brand is ready and if the brand can actually afford my pitch. That's really what it boils down to at this point. It's not a matter of, will they? It's a matter of who will. Because pitching is all about numbers. It's all about frequency. So not everybody's going to buy my pitches. But I know that going in. But I know that if I have a formula and a process that I know is proven, my chances of getting a deal is going to increase significantly. So I want to take any questions that you have right now, any questions. It's a new course. And get this. I've been checking out courses, right? And I don't know if some of you are going to launch a course. I think everybody that's got a legit skill and legit expertise should definitely be thinking about launching a course. Many of you have courses built inside of you, but you may not think that you're good enough. And that's a different course for another day. But I want you to watch my process. If you're not going to buy the course, that's fine. I still want you to watch the process of how I launch this digital product, how I'm launching a course, the emails, the ads, the IG lives, the Clubhouse rooms, the Facebook lives, the tweets. Just pay attention to all the moves that I'm making and my team is making so that you can learn from that and also use that for your marketing plan so that you can execute successfully. Because here's the thing. What I do know is that I do know a lot of people need money for their projects. I do know that a lot of people need more sustainability. I do know that people have great ideas and they can't seem to get them funded. And I do know that a lot of people take their idea and they present it to other people, hoping that someone says yes to greenlight your thing when you could be getting it greenlit by yourself. So I often say, you can spend a lot of time and energy trying to convince somebody of what it is you're trying to do, or you can just use that same energy to just go and do it yourself. Can I buy those bread fours? No, you cannot. All right, let me take your questions. Let's see. Inspired by Chandel. Let's pop that up. Good to see you. Canada's in the building. Canada, what's up? Does it make sense to reach out for sponsorships before you have proven listeners? Yes. This is another fallacy. This is another one that needs to get put to bed. You do. I just talked to someone in Clubhouse the other day, and I was literally teaching her, Lainey. I was literally teaching her that with no followers or no proven listeners to your podcast or to your videos or to your content, that you, with none of that, can still approach a sponsor. And here's the kicker about it. Here's the thing that so many people think. Oh, I've been told I got to get to 10,000 followers so I can get the swipe up link and then I can get brands. Or I've been told I need to get my follower count up. And I'm like, okay, who's telling you this? Are people that are telling you this people that have actually sold brand sponsorships routinely over and over and over? Not one here, not two there, like consistently as their sole business model. If they have, I want to talk to them. I want to figure out, maybe they're pitching $100,000 sponsorships. And maybe they're not pitching 5K, 10K, 15K. I've done them all. I just finished doing an 8K deal. Just did an 8K deal with the headphone company that you saw on the show. Just, FedEx Office did a $138,000 deal with us. I'm doing a 6-figure multi-year deal with Zenny. But I also got plenty of 5, 10, and 12K deals. Plenty that are consistent. I mean, I'm not saying that to say plenty like bragging. I'm just saying that depending on who you're talking to, you're going to get potentially bad information. And all I'm saying is, I don't care what it is that you're looking for advice. Just make sure that you're checking with the source and that the source really knows what they're talking about. You're questioning the source on where that information is coming from. Because it makes complete sense. In fact, so many of you could actually check this cheat code out. This is really part of how we do our formula. When we go to brands and we go for pitching, we always put in a cushion for two things. We put a cushion in for the actual profit that we want to make from the deal, and we put a cushion in for marketing that we're going to spend. Did you hear what I just said? We're going to get profit out of the deal, so we know what that percentage is, but we also know that we're going to take a portion of that money and use it for marketing. Did you hear what I just said? I'm not using my own money for marketing. I'm using the brand's money to help market the very thing that the brand is a part of. It's called co-branding. It's not even something that's illegal. It's not even something that's frowned upon. It's not some Jedi mind trick. It's just that many of you do not know that this is how it can go down. So therefore, if I get a $30,000 sponsorship with a brand for something that I want to promote, then I know I'm going to take, what could you do? Let's go so conservative. Let's go extremely conservative. Let's say you needed to produce an event or an idea or some product or something. You know what? In fact, do me one better. Somebody in here, tell me something that you're trying to pitch that you would like to just get 5K for. Is there anybody in here right now that has no following, no nothing, just you want to get 5K? You would love to get your hands on $5,000 for a pitch. I really, really want to see if I can walk somebody through this in real time. If not, I'll give you my example, my fiction example. I guess I could think of a client or some customers or some people that I've helped in the past.
There's a delay.
But I really would like to try to see.
There are people that want help. There's a delay, but there's a delay.
So if there is anyone here that would love to just get 5K or 7K deal, all right, a 5K or 7K deal, tell me what it is you would love to get that on. Shayna's in the building. Yo, that is the curriculum guru right there. That is my instructional technologist right there. We hired an instructional curriculum expert. I didn't sit around and try to put this thing together, and I know how to teach. I've done teaching all my life. I'm a trained, certified teacher. I was trained to teach people Microsoft Office, PowerPoint, Excel, Word, Microsoft servers. I was trained, and so I know how to teach. But when we went to do this course, I said, I want to bring in an expert that's going to make sure that the value that we put on this course, people get that times 3. And so I knew I needed to hire an expert. And I'm so glad I did. Shayna was incredible. Her team was incredible. She's going to be on the show. I'm going to be putting her on the Never Settle show so that you can hear about not only who she is and what she's doing, but also how she worked with our process. Because if you really want to put a course out there, which I told you earlier, I believe everybody has a course within them, but you just need to know how to execute it, and starting and getting the right type of curriculum together is how you're going to be able to stand behind your product. And like I said, the course that we have right now is worth, in my opinion, it's worth like 5K. All right, I'm going to come back to your comments. In my opinion, the course is worth $5,000 easily. Like easily. because I'm available for 8 live video group calls, 8 times throughout 4 weeks, twice a week for 4 weeks. You will be able to ask me any question that you need. You will be able to show me your pitches. You'll be able to show me your deck. You'll be able to ask me specifically about things that got you hung up. And I'm going to walk you through the answers, the formulas, and the secrets, and the things that I've learned over years that I'm just going to pour into you. And so for me right now to be offering this course at less than $1,000, Shayna is going to be surprised. Shayna, you don't even know this. I reduced the price for this introductory time only, Shayna. You know, I asked you so many times, what should this be priced at? You're a course developer expert. You develop other people's courses. You even did a focus group and actually called people about the course that we were putting together. See the level of detail, y'all? We didn't just throw this out there. She was like, oh, this course is over $2,000. Without a blink in the eye. She's like, this course is over $2,000. Even with that, I was starting the course at $1,947, $1,947. That's what the course was going to be launched at. Today, right now, that's what it was going to be launched at. Until literally 4 hours ago, 3 or 4 hours ago, where I talked to the team, I did some prayers, really searched my gut and my intuition, talked to the team, got their feedback and their expertise and their input. And today, for the next 7 to 10 days, the course is only going to be available at this one time, at this one price. And that's, and Shayna, get ready for this. $997. I may have just knocked Shayna down in her chair. Shayna, I'm so sorry. If you want to go live with me right now, Shayna, pop on live. Let me know. Hit. You want to go live with me? Let me bring you in real quick because I would love to actually see your reaction. If you're live available, even if it's just for 2 minutes, I just would love to see your reaction.
I'm gonna mute you for 3 seconds. I have to blow my nose.
What did you?
Okay, thanks.
Have you lost your mind? What are you doing? Garrier says, can we get sponsorship for charity organizations? Yes, absolutely. Charity organizations and nonprofits live off of 2 ways of getting donations. One, through individuals, typically wealthy individuals that have money to really have tax write-offs, and then events and programs that they do that need to be sponsored. So a lot of times, nonprofits are looking to get individual monies that they're going to raise, and then they put on programs or functions or events where they're looking to raise money. But absolutely, sponsorship is sponsorship. I'm just talking about the in-kind type. I'm not talking about the give me a product for my silent auction. Those are all well and good. But what I'm talking about is what's focused in my course is actually how do you get financial sponsorship. You can get that in-kind stuff all day. I'm talking about how do you actually get that into money that actually fuels your business or your organization or your ideas. So $997, Shayna, but it's only one time, so don't get mad at me. I know she's just like, I can't believe. Shayna, call all those businesses that said that they would like to buy the product. And by the way, they were willing to buy the product at $2,000. Tell them Mario has lost his mind and he is making himself available for 8 video group calls that you will be pitch ready in 4 weeks or maybe even less, but it's going to be a 4-week program. It's got 6 modules and it only costs you $997. And check this out. Shayna, you know this too. This is something that you can understand too. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. 30 days. Let me tell y'all something. There are some shady, I'm not calling out names, I'm just saying the amount of research that we've done, there are some shady people that are doing courses. And I kind of understand, maybe they're not shady, but they're trying to overprotect. Some are shady, some are definitely shady, but some are trying to overprotect. And they'll tell you that you'll buy this digital course and that there is no refund. Because the logic is you could buy the digital course ask for the refund, but you already have all the content. You got the lessons, you got the videos, you got the templates, you got the checklist that we have, you got the emails that you're going to send, you got the copy and paste stuff you're going to do in Instagram and in the DM. No refunds. Or two, they will ask to see proof that you've done some of the work in the program before they will give you your money back. So they're asking you to actually do some kind of work or prove that you did some homework or some of the worksheets or some of the tasks or some of the activities. And if you can show that proof, then they will refund your money. And I guess the thinking is, they want to make sure that people don't steal. But here's the thing. When you know your product is good, and when you know that people could be making a purchase and life happens to them, when you know that you're making a product that is going to impact other people's lives, and you've put everything into it. And I'm not suggesting these other people didn't put everything into theirs. I'm just suggesting to you, I want to make you feel as comfortable as possible. I'm asking you for your hard-earned money, and I'm trying to come through with some big promises for you. I'm giving you 30 days. The program's only 4 weeks. This is how, in my opinion, you stand behind your product. You heard that, Jen? That's how you stand behind your product. So, all of that to say that, look, just the eight, somebody do the math for me. I didn't even get a chance to do the math. What is $997 divided by 8? Because that's the amount of hours that you will get with me in a live group session. 8 hours answering your questions, giving you specific answers to your real challenges. What is $997 divided by 8? Cleverly Changing said $124. So you tell me, I know what my value of my time is. Do any of y'all think that it's $124 an hour? So even if you bought the $124 an hour by itself for 8 hours, that to me, that's just me. You're getting me for 8 hours to answer your specific questions and walk you through these hurdles at $124 an hour. And on top of that, you get a whole course with videos, with product demonstrations, with walkthroughs, with case studies, with templates. Do you understand why this is like ridiculous right now? This is ridiculous. This is why it's only going to be happening this one time. After this, there's no way that I'm going to be doing the same price again. It's definitely going to be going up. It's definitely going up. So anyway, let me answer more of your questions. Go to getsponsorshipmoney.com. Okay, we got Kaizen investors in the building. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. When will the program begin? The program begins May 21st. But you can buy. So enrollment is happening from now until Friday, May 21st. So it's up. It is ready. If you want to take the course, dive in and get ahead of everybody else, woo! Well, if you go into the course now, I didn't even think about this until now. If you were to go into the course today and make the purchase, you'll have access to everything. The downloads, the videos, the modules, the templates, the worksheets, the process. You're gonna walk through each module, get you ready to get you to being able to present your pitch and getting you through the entire process to get there. Because once you get there, it's repeatable. You do the same, you rinse and repeat to more and more brands. So let's say, for example, the enrollment stops. We stop taking students on Friday, May 21st. That's when it's cut. So let's say, which is what? Almost 2 weeks, a week and a half. If you were to jump in there this week and you started taking the course, first off, I'll be alerted that you paid for the course. And secondly, I'm going to send you a DM saying, oh, you get access to me early. Because my eight meetings aren't going to start until Friday the 21st. So what could happen, somebody smart, what they could do, this isn't even me trying to play any psychological game. This is me literally responding to this question in real time, and you guys are hearing how I'm thinking out loud. Literally what someone could do is hop on to getsponsorshipmoney.com, look at our landing page, look at the testimonials, look at the video, look at the quality, look at the curriculum, make the decision to buy the course. You buy the course today, you start taking the course now. You hit me up, and I'm going to be notified, and I'm going to hit you if you're one of the early ones to do this. But you hit me up, and you say, I got questions, and I know enrollment doesn't end until the 21st. But let's say you hit me on the 14th, because you've already taken 3 modules. So are you hearing what's happening? So you've already took 3 modules. You're now getting some answers from me directly, or in a small group for those small group of people that may do this before the enrollment actually stops. And then the 8 sessions kick in when the open enrollment actually closes. So this, if you can maximize this, the answer to your question is it starts as soon as you purchase, because you have access to everything. But what you don't normally get access to is me doing the live video group calls. And what I'm telling you is, if anybody buys the course before the 21st, which is the enrollment close date, if anybody buys the course, I will make sure to make myself available to you in that time window before the scheduled sessions will take place. Come on. This is out of control. I can take you to the pond. I cannot force you to drink. All right. If you've been complaining about not getting access to brands, if you think that you have the opportunity to get a brand, if you could only get your thing in front of a couple of brands, and it would make a big difference in your, you got to ask yourself, if you get one deal, literally, if you get one deal at $1,000, which is a very small deal, very, very, very small deal. You can even go smaller. If you get 2 deals at $500, which is ridiculous. I'm not teaching you how to get $500. I'm not teaching you how to get $500. I'm teaching you how to get 5, 10, 25, 50, and 100K deals. That's what I'm teaching. So it all depends on what it is you're trying to present, and it all depends on what the value of it is that you're putting out. It depends on what I know is happening in the marketplace. It depends on what I know brands are willing to pay for it. And it depends on how I know how to get you aligned in a way where a brand sees more value than what you may see in yourself. And this is why I'm saying, I don't care if you don't have any followers. I can teach you how to get sponsorship. In fact, so many people could get their products launched with a sponsor. Launched. So you mean to tell me you don't have any listeners yet or any viewers? No, I've done some focus groups. I've done a little pilot. I've gotten some feedback, but I don't have 10,000 followers. I'm not a big influencer. I got a small audience. But here's what I'm offering. I'm going to do this, 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 and this, and it's got bop, 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 and those are your key metrics. And you told me that what was important for you was that you want to get in front of this type of demographic that buys these types of products. And I'm telling you, even with my small outreach, I know that I can get your message in front of my audience through my vehicles. Launch it with me. I want you to launch it with me. Are you kidding me? FedEx office did not see a show in advance. I did not have the Never Settle show done in advance. I went to them with an idea and a concept, but I knew how to pitch it in a way that made sense to their brand, made sense to their return on investment, and made sense to key metrics, because I know the right questions to ask. I know how to pull out the information from them. I basically get the brand to tell me the answers that I need, and then I incorporate those answers from the brand into my packaging. So they're basically hearing themselves through my packaging and seeing how they are now embedded into this idea. And so it makes it easier for them to not only believe the alignment, but to actually visualize the alignment. When you get somebody in their pocketbook visualize with the alignment, it's done. It's just a matter of when can we get how much and when can I get you the money? What is your what's your net? You net 30, net 45. How do I got to pay you half now and half later? Like, how do I get you the money? So, yeah, Shayna, you just dropped the blueprint. This is what I'm saying. And so Shayna knows. Shayna.
Oops, sorry.
997 Shayna. All right, let me see. Do we have other questions I want to grab here? Because this isn't just about me promoting the course. I do want to answer any questions that you all have. I think I answered this one already. Yes, I answered that one already. Okay, so let me scroll back a little bit and see. Because one thing before we get out of here, I'm going to get out of here in about 5 to 10 minutes. One thing before we get out of here, I did want to see if there was anybody that is in the room right now that is looking to get a I'm just saying a 5K sponsorship. If you want bigger, fine, put it in here. I just want to know what your idea is. What would you like to get sponsored? Tell me in the comments right now. What would you like to get sponsored? If you could present your idea to a brand, to a company that's going to give you money to help you execute on your own vision, what would that thing be that you want to have sponsored? I want to see that in the chat. Too Sweet For You says you're dropping jewels. You're welcome. Nikki says, whoa, that's crazy, right? Kaizen Investor runs for wallet. That's crazy. Somebody smart's going to take advantage of the fact that open enrollment ends on Friday, May 21st. But that Mario just said, if you buy the course between now and when that open enrollment ends, he will still make himself available to you, which means you'll be ahead of everybody else. So if you want to move to the front of the line, if you want to be the true VIP, if you want to be in the front of the class, if you really want to get my attention quick, and you really want to have some of that more personalized attention quick, don't be hesitating. You got 30-day money back guarantee. What are you hesitating for? Are you going to invest in yourself or not? You know, if I could do this course at 500, I would do it. But honestly, it's that would be cheating. That would be cheating. Like, you got to put some skin in the game. And the years of experience and the proven expertise and the receipts that I have tell everything you need to know. So, and most of you already know me as a person, so you know what it's going to be. Let me see who may have answered this question. I'm trying to see if I can help somebody in real time. A little off topic, Harvard Journal. Our past Never Settle shows from first season online anyway. No, we're bringing that back, though. We are going to bring that back. It will be on the YouTube channel when it happens. So as long as you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. What's up, Josh? As long as you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, you'll get that. All right, let's scroll. Let me scroll. See if I can help somebody out in real time. Eileen says, Mario's the real deal. Join with confidence. He is great at what he does and super honest. Thank you for that. Yes. Young Face is Smiling wants me to do a book, a celebrity workbook. You got my attention. Okay, Mogul Ash asked for an herbal tour. Okay, so this is alternative medicine. Right? Are we talking about marijuana, or are we talking about like herbs from plants? But an herbal tour. Are you kidding me? See, that one is so unique. I already see how that gets sponsored. So for someone like you, the first thing that you need to know is what is it that you offer in that space? And what are you planning to offer on this tour? And then what you want to do is you want to write out a list of non-competing brands, other companies that don't directly compete with what it is you do, and you're going to write down a list of these names. These could be maybe suppliers. These could be people that are your partners. These could be companies that you know have products that your community recommends or often uses. All of these things go down on this list. And then what you do is you're actually now trying to identify who the right person at these different brands are that you're going to pitch this idea to. But you can't pitch the idea just yet. Because before you pitch the idea, here's the biggest mistake that people make. People think that if they get their idea together, they can just send it out to somebody and they can pitch it and that people are going to have interest. That's not how it works. The better way of getting higher closing rates, number one, like higher money, but also you close more deals more frequently, is by having what is called a discovery meeting first. I teach you how to get the discovery meeting in the course, but that's when you ask the questions, the right questions that are going to get you answers that are going to help shape your customized pitch. And then you're going to go back to them with a custom proposal that's made just for them. So we break all that stuff down. But for you, somebody that's doing herbal tour, that is absolutely something that can get sponsored because, number one, you know the demographic that you're trying to reach. You know who the people are that are going to buy herbs or need to buy herbs. You know who the companies need to get their products and services in front of. The only thing you need to convince them on is what is the vehicle? Are you doing an event? Are you handing something out? Are you doing product demonstrations on your tour? People can come up and actually try something and check it out. So many different ways they can be incorporated into your presentation. So when you're on stage, you have a slide, they get branding, they get exposure. I talk about this in the actual course. Once you know all the different ways where you can highlight a brand, then it's easy for you to see how you can associate a dollar sign with that value. Some brands just want to get access to the emails of your audience. Some brands will be like, I just want to get the 200 email addresses of the people that are coming to your tour. What? What? That's all you want? What? So, yes, 5K, 10K, 15K, that's easy. I don't want to make it sound like it's not going to be work, but in terms of like following my process, following the formula, doing the steps, if you put in the work, that is, let's see, let me get another one. Danny, podcast, this is a no-brainer. Podcasting is the same thing. The best way, and here's the thing. One of the things that I'm also going to show you is how you get more brands by getting your first brand. You get more brands by getting your first brand. So there's a little Jedi mind trick that I do where when I first started, what I would do is I would get a brand to sponsor me without paying me. And then what I would then do is I take their logo and I get a testimonial from that brand and say, hey, how was that sponsorship? Did it impact you? Did it impact your business? I get that testimonial from them. Then I use their logo. And now I'm putting that into my media kit. Such and such company has sponsored my show before. Nobody knew that they didn't pay. Nobody knew that the brand was given a trade, that I did the deal for free so that I could use their logo and their testimonial to influence somebody else to spend. Come on, y'all. This is dumb. This is dumb. This is giveaway dumb. Okay, let me see. Karen said, so I'm not selling anything yet, but can I get sponsored for my cooking posts? Yes. Yeah. So here's the thing. You are selling something. You are. You're selling you. You're selling your content. You absolutely are selling something. You're selling your brand. Cooking is see, there are sectors in the marketplace. Food and entertainment, automobiles and insurance, healthcare, all of these, food, did I say food? All of these areas are very, very heavily sponsored areas and sectors in business. So your sponsorship is everything from the ingredients that you use. One of those ingredients that you love could be a sponsored deal. From the equipment that you use, that damn blender or that knife set or that apron gets a logo put on that apron, or the cooking mitts, the baking dishes. Like, are you hearing me? Not only that, like, you have the ability to integrate product placement, which means it can not only be seen as a logo, not only be used as a recipe or in the thing, but it's actually being seen being used as a product being placed. Or if it's not even being utilized, it's just in the background of the shot. Product placement. Zenny Eyewear. in the background of the shot.
But it's backwards.
Every single manufacturer of a product, every single spice, every single ingredient would be getting a pitch from you. And there's no way in my mind that one of those brands will not come through. No way. Because what we'll do is we'll learn through the process. Are we charging too much? Are all the brands saying this is too expensive? Do we need to tweak the pitch? Well, how do we find that out early? I'll show you how to find that out early. But absolutely, this isn't about like I don't have my cookbook ready yet, or I don't have my cooking apron for sale yet, or I don't have my cooking baking product completed yet. If you shoot video, if you record audio, and it's about something that other people can use, that's sponsorable. This is why I'm trying to tell you all, this is a whole new revenue stream for so many people. So many of you haven't had the chance to really get exposed to the fact that once you learn how to ride this bike, the cat is out of the bag for you. It's done.
Why did he just freeze? Is that for Frozen?
To everything else. A lot of people think it's all about like putting together the pitch, putting together the pricing, or offering up some kind of tiered packages. By the way, if any of you are doing tiered packages, stop immediately. You're doing your pricing wrong, and you're not getting enough money for your ideas. Period. And I don't even have to look at it to know. That's crazy, right? That I can talk that affirmative to say if any of you are pricing your sponsorships in tiers, oh, you get this little money, get you the bronze, a little bit more money, get you the silver, a little bit more money, get you the gold. If any of you are pricing your stuff like that, stop immediately and take this course. I'm telling you, you're leaving money on the table, and you're pricing yourself the wrong way, and you're creating more work, and you may be delivering stuff that the brand doesn't even need.
He said it was coming on for 30 minutes.
When you deliver stuff that the brand needs, your value goes higher.
He always goes longer.
When you solve a real problem, your value goes higher. How do you get to solving a real problem? Asking the right questions, then figuring out how you can be a solution. Now you're not just somebody they're trying to buy ads with. Let them do that small spend with someone else. You're somebody that they're trying to pay to solve a problem. I pay a lot more to people to solve a problem than I pay to just try to reach the general masses. So you get a company to align with your people by understanding exactly why water. Why is water specific to your organization or the people in your organization? And then once you answer why water, why that water? Why that particular brand? Is there something about their ethics? Is it something about the taste? Is it something about the nutrients? Why? And once you start getting that kind of alignment, you really start to get the brand to see the bullseye that you're creating, and that they understand that you understand them. When a brand understands that you understand them, does the value relationship lean into your favor? The influence leans heavy into your favor. When the brand knows that you know their brand, I'm not talking about like you know their name, like you understand them through research, through maybe even buying some of the product and service, being a customer yourself, like it's major. All right, I'm gonna take one more question. Let me see here. Oh my gosh, a retweet for working mothers. Courtney, are you kidding me right now? Full idea. I gotta get ready to take a call. I have a 5 o'clock. I gotta jump off. If you all would like me to come back, I can come back at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, or I can give y'all a minute and come back at 6. I'll try to come back between 5:30 and 6 p.m. Eastern time. I want to answer more of your questions. Courtney, please come back. Shayna, please come back. I want to talk about the Black women entrepreneurs and your course content for them. Courtney, a retreat for working mothers. At this time, in this era, right now, are you kidding? I got millions of ideas. Mogul Ash, I want to answer more of yours. And I'll try to save this, but I got to jump to this call, y'all. I'm late for a call, and I got to jump. Okay. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. I will try to save these questions. Yes. What if I don't have a product but a cause? Already answered that. Absolutely, all day long. That gets sponsorship funding, and in some cases, you're going to the wrong people. A lot of people that have nonprofit ideas or causes are going to nonprofit entities to try to get funding. So now you're competing with everybody else that's going after the same nonprofit money, and so now you made it harder for you to actually get funding. And a lot of you should be going after private marketing dollars, not public marketing, not for profit dollars. You should be going for private dollars, marketing, brands, PR agencies, advertising agencies, and pitching them. And I can teach you what the difference is. But essentially, if you're a 501c3 or you are a nonprofit, you actually have two ways to being able to generate revenue, which really multiplies your opportunities. But many people have no idea how to take their nonprofit cause and pitch it to for-profit companies for sponsorship. But I do.
Okay. He said he'll be back in half an hour or 45 minutes. Okay. Thank you for listening with me, and I will come back on when he does. And he may be offering a paid program right now, but he's been giving people business advice for years for free. And he may have 2 Emmys, but he hasn't always had it easy, and he talks about his story. So, and I'm a ambassador for his Never Settle show. So thank you for listening, and hello to the viewers and the replay viewers. And Bo is in the hallway, but Bear and Wolf Wolf want to say hi before I leave. Okay. Hello. Hello. Hope you're all having a good day. Bye.